Okay guys, this is gonna be a crazy night. It's supposed to get down to -1 tonight, and the wind is supposed to be possible 11 to 20 miles an hour. So it's gonna be cold. I don't know what the wind chill is gonna be just yet. I've got a chill Gorilla underquilt that I'm testing out. It's only rated for 20 degrees, but if you look inside here, I am also got a layer of insulation padding, a sleeping bag, and a liner, an added liner for my sleeping bag. I'll also be wearing thermals tonight, and I'll bundle up nice and good. I'm gonna boil some water, put it in an Nalgene bottle, put that in my sleeping bag with me. That'll act as heat. We plan on having a fire out here. This is Matt. He's part of Joplin Outdoors, and I'll show you his setup real quick. He spent a little more money on his underquilt, if I can find a way over here. You got an opening. I'll let you explain what you got here, Matt.
Alright, so the underquilt is a Econ 20 on this one. It's rated down to 20 degrees. We'll see. I've slept out here the other night. It was down to 16 for a wind chill. Tonight, pushing a little farther. Got our hammock set up. We're gonna probably fully enclose our tarps, I'm sure, because it's gonna get nice and chilly, but we'll try to do another.
And he's also
update.
got a heavy hammock, a sleeping bag to go in there with that. And we got an extra padded thermal insulation there if we need to for him as well, which I'm really liking his Rainfly compared to my Eno, which I think I'm gonna have to upgrade after seeing his. We're actually not too far from a back door over there, luckily. We decided if we're going to test our gear out, we better have an escape option in case something doesn't go as planned. So that's pretty much. I'm inside my hammock right now. Just got the Rainfly on. I kind of feel like I need a heavier Rainfly for this, but I got to say, just laying in here, my backside is already warm, and I haven't even gotten my sleeping bag yet. So that's a good start. So I know this is breaking the wind, definitely. This chill Gorilla is doesn't feel very thick, but it seems to be breaking the wind. It's 10:30, New Year's Eve. It is 7 degrees right now. The wind chill is, well, they say it feels like -4. So you can see my breath coming through my mask and coming off my flashlight. That's how cold it is out here right now. I'm out here with Matt, and we're part of Joplin Kayak and Canoe, and also JoplinHiking.com and Joplin Outdoors. So we're gonna do an overnight here. The low tonight is 0, and that means the wind chill is gonna be even colder than that. I got an Eno Rainfly. I'm testing out my underquilt. This is actually rated only for 30 degrees, but I'm also got, you probably can't see it, I got some insulation here, like from Duckworks, and then I've got a sleeping bag, and I've got another fleece liner, and then of course I'm dressed up in warm clothes as well. But I feel like I'm on the Blair Witch Project. You can see me right there, Blair Witch. Anyways, it is definitely cold out here, but my backside is slowly warming up. I can feel the heat being trapped in the underquilt, so that's a plus. And we'll see what happens next. It was definitely a cold night last night. Ended up having to call it about 2 o'clock. The wind chill got down to -10. Overall, I think the wind chill got down to -16 is what the news said, but -10, and it was below 0 as far as the real temperature, but it felt pretty cold. Anyways, I was fine except for one of my legs. I was laying on my side, and one of my legs went numb, and the rest of my body was warm, so it's like I had a cold spot or two. Of course, you got to realize is this underquilt is only designed to go down to 30 degrees. So I really pushed my gear's limit tonight to the full extent. I started shivering probably about around that time. And I think it was my body just trying to keep that part of my body warm. Just couldn't do it. Like it was sucking heat out of me faster than what my body can generate. So I think this was more of an extreme test of the chill gorilla. This is not obviously the ideal conditions to do it in, but I like to push my gear to the full length to see what I'm capable of doing with it. I would say with the extra padding that I usually take, the insulation that I laid on, and with my sleeping bag and everything, I could probably do 10 degrees and be okay. Comfortably, I'd probably maybe say 20. The rating's 30, so maybe 20 comfortably for me. Now everybody's different, so I don't recommend that people try this, because if it wasn't for the fact that I was so close to a house here, it could have ended up pretty bad for me, especially once my body started shivering and I couldn't keep enough heat. My body wasn't generating enough heat to help me make it through the night, obviously. So of course, again, you gotta look at the temperatures. We were below zero. I want to say it was a -4 with a wind chill of -10, and then later on it got down to -16 or -15 on the wind chill. So I don't know what the actual low was otherwise. So anyways, one thing I could see is I left my bottle water. I had it in my sleeping bag with me. I have to untie all this here in a second. Let's just crawl underneath here. Let's see if it's frozen. Well, my bottle did not freeze. I left it in my sleeping bag. So that tells you that it never got down. I mean, it was cold, but I guess there was still enough heat in there to make it the rest of the night. What time is it now? Almost 9.
Actually 9:30, yeah.
So from 2 o'clock to 9 o'clock, my bottle didn't freeze, and it was in there the rest of the night. So that's pretty reassuring, but still, not warm enough for me to make it. And I don't know, I got gloves on. That water might be just about to freezing point as it is. So anyways, I'm gonna start tearing down, but this was definitely pushing our limits tonight with this gear, especially this gear here, which is, like I said, it was only designed for 30 degrees. So all right, I'll see you guys.